Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spelföreningen the Fellowship. My name is Andreas the Norwegian Viking and this is an unboxing of the brand new Blacksmiths Guild Forged from Steel. So this just arrived in my mailbox and with some other goodies you'll see over the next couple of days. I thought we should take a look at these miniatures in depth under the high-res camera and show you all their glorious detail. These will be released on the 17th of November, so you have time to make up your mind if this is something you would like or not. Blacksmith Guild are a very special type of guild for Guild Ball. No mascot, no real definitive captain. When the next box is released, you'll have a total of 6 models to choose from who you want to have as your captain for your team, and there will still be no mascot. So real exciting, real cool, real different. So let's have a look at the miniatures now. Alright, so here we have the box itself. So this is of course the Blacksmith Guild Forged from Steel box from Guild Ball and Steamforged Games of course. This box will consist of half the players you will have available to you for now for the Blacksmith Guild. The second one will come out early next year, I believe. And it is a nice box. As with the Farmers Guild box number 1, we've seen them do a very nice presentation of the models, and you don't have to just look at artwork, and there is no pictures on the back of the actual models. Nowhere is the actual models 3D render of them. The models themselves do it very nicely in its presentation. So let's open this baby up and see what's inside. Oh, this is smooth. Alright, so inside you will find firstly the box containing all the miniatures. You have a set of pips to go for your life counters, a piece of commercial for the Guild Ball website, steamforged.com/guildball, and you can download the rules for free. So basically, if you just want to play this one team, you can play this one team and not have anything else. And of course, wonderful box. Kick off the introductory set for every single Guild Ball player out there. Even if you don't play Masons or Brews, this box is very well made. So this should be enough for people to play and have a lot of fun. So inside here you will find some tokens, and let's put the box away. And we'll come back to the tokens afterwards, because I know you want to see the miniatures. So a nice piece of plastic covering for the miniatures box. And firstly, you'll see there are loads of cards. And what do you need all these cards for? But if you see it a bit closer, you'll see Nachkampfbericht, 1 inch. So this is of course the German version of the cards. This is one I like, the English one, because they haven't made Norwegian's one yet, I think. Let's see. This one is called Italian, French, Spanish, Polish, and Japanese. So this one is the one I want, the English cards. I think there's been enough card reviews on the web for these players. I know TNG Productions have done many of them, so I'll not review the cards in this video. But let's have a look at the miniatures. So inside you will find a terrain piece, a goal token, a goal marker, a ball, and 6 players, 3 captains, this should be the 3rd captain, and 3 mascots. So a very nice box of cool miniatures this. I really enjoy the way they made the miniatures, and we'll have a closer look at them after this. Alright, so let's have a look at the models in depth. So this is of course the wonderful goal token, and you can see the blacksmith emblem on the front there. You have 3 crossed swords on the actual goal post, and it's made out of metal and is that some wood? Probably just metal. There you go, some wood. And it's pretty nice. I really love the fact that you get everything inside the box, because I feel a bit stupid playing without goalposts. I made one from a 3D print for my hunters, but I don't have one for my brews yet, so really hope they bring out goalposts for the rest of the teams eventually. So that's the goalpost. Let's have a look at the terrain. So this is of course the first piece of terrain for the blacksmiths. So you have here a forging station for the blacksmiths, of course, and you can see here looks like the same ball that you had loose. We'll show you that afterwards. It's pretty decent, pretty nice. I don't know why they would bring this to the field, but it's really cool, and it gives your pitch something special, something that's unique for your team and your guild. And lastly, for the non-player parts, this is of course the goal token. Looks a bit rough playing with this. I wouldn't want to push my boot into this one. I think that would hurt. But it looks cool. It looks really cool. So let's go on to Anvil. So Anvil was the first one we've seen of the blacksmiths, and the model has been given a lot of praise, and some absolutely stunning paint jobs of him have been made. So if you just look at this detail, the detail of his face, and this is plastic, pure plastic. The way it's been made to give a nice feel. It's not very static. It has motion in it. The muscles are very well made, and the textures are really good. There's not really many mold lines on it. Everything looks straight and good. So yeah, I really enjoy this model. One of my favourite models for the Blacksmith Guild so far. And I've seen quite a few of them. Now. So yeah, we have a piece of mold line just there, but that's just to file down. Not really much work for him before I can paint him. I do think I will remove the base, because I think some of the parts will be hard to get to with some paint and airbrush. There's a couple of mold lines behind the shield there, but hardly noticeable if you just want a quick paint job on him. Alright, so next up is Cinder. So Cinder, of course, has a very nice crossbow, and she's stepping on what seems to be a Union sign. Interesting. Seems to be a piece of flash to remove on her shoulder there. She's got a nice quiver on the back there for her very well placed shots, and I really like this model. I think it looks good. I think far too few models, well, I play hunters though, far too few models have ranged weapons, and I do think that adds some great value to a team. And actually the detail on the chainmail on her groin there as well looks really nice, and it's actually gone through the chainmail on her waist as well. Does look really good. Excuse me. Alright, so who's up? It is Ferrite. So Ferrite, of course, the second or third captain, depending on how you look at it. So really dynamic model. I really appreciate this model. So many nice lines, so many nice ways about it. don't exactly know how I feel about her knee scraping a piece of terrain there. I might remove that from my model. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. And the facial detail, really, really nice. And of course the Master's shield. Small one on her, but that is fine. And then the final and third captain for this set, sorry, it is Furnace. There we have him. So, barring Anvil, this is my favourite model from this kit. Barring Anvil, because I think Anvil is huge, stoic, and really, really cool. But Anvil deals something very, very different. He has a ton of weapons, and yeah, that just he just looks so commanding. He looks like he's a captain. Looks like he's a master of his trade. And his shield's big. Slight bend on the weapon there. I believe I can fix that. See, again, I have to remove the base to get through to everything when painting it. And the themes of the models just carry on over, like more and more themes popping up everywhere. So they do have a unified look once you've done everyone. But yeah, and the facial detail as well, really, really standing. Cool. So who's next? It's Iron. The freight train of the bunch. The more stoic poses, well, we'll come to the two stoic poses last, but this pose is most stoic of them all, but he can carry a punch and he can be pretty darn fast if he wants to. So yeah, not really much to say about this. I would like him to be in a running pose personally, but that is by the by. I feel it captures him just being stoic midfielder. But then again, if he like was running, going for momentum, like both literally and game wise momentum, it would look so cool. But it's a nice sculpt. I quite enjoy it. And finally, we have the well, Apprentice Sledge. Also quite a stoic pose, but I do like him. I do like his detail, and the fact that he can deal out momentous 7 damage is ridiculous and cool. Okay, so that's the final sorry final miniature to show you. But again, look at the faces. They are just outstanding. Looks pretty darn cool. Alright, so that was the miniatures. Let's go through the cardboard tokens lastly. So you'll get 3 cardboard token sets. So we'll go through them now. Right, so here are the 3 sheets of tokens. So the first one you'll get, you'll see, is the one with all the abilities. Some fire tokens, some knockdown tokens, extras for your kickoff set if you have that already. Then we have, of course, the auras and more abilities. You have goal momentum, and of course influence on here. So all the abilities needed for this set is here on these 3 sheets. And lastly, we have some more momentum, goal momentum that is. No, goal influence, I'm sorry. And the big area of effect. And all of the different counters for wounds. So yeah, overall I would give this kit very high marks. I think it's a very well made kit. You get everything you need in a box for a quite cheap price. I think it is £35 retail. That's not bad for a complete Guild Ball team, especially since they were much more when they were in 3 model metal packs, and then you had to buy every single character loose. I think this is a much better way to do it. One box and then get the next box. And the same one in metal. They are a bit more expensive, but again, they are well for their price, in my opinion. So I think if you've given Anvil a bit more of a running man pose, I would rate this one quite high on my scale. I usually go from 1 to 10. In my opinion, this is a solid 8.5. I think it would be a 9.5 if you give Anvil a running pose. There are some old lines on it, some pieces of flash here and there, and of course the small bendy on the sword there. But I don't really think that matters. Again, you can paint it like the actual sword on the card. It is furiously hot, so it could be bendy because it's so darn hot. No matter. So I hope you like this review. Please join us in later editions of reviews of Guild Ball and other stuff. As always, please comment, like, share and subscribe. Support us on Patreon using the link in the description below. And as always, support your hobby.